Still developing story involving Hillary Clinton. This morning, the former Secretary of State is under a cloud of scrutiny over her emails. The New York Times reporting she exclusively used a personal account during her 4 years at the State Department. She reportedly used it to conduct official business, and that may have violated federal rules. A reporter who broke the story, Michael Schmidt, was on Morning Joe earlier today.
They were supposed to be retaining her emails on government servers in an active fashion so they could have all of them on their computers. Now, the argument that Hillary Clinton's side makes is, well, she was sending a lot of emails to the State Department, so they were being caught. But what they didn't address was emails that she may have sent to other government departments, the White House, foreign leaders, friends, other Americans. Those people didn't have State Department email accounts, and the emails weren't being caught in the State Department's web because they were elsewhere.
Let's get right to NBC's senior political editor, Mark Murray. Mark, good morning. What do we know this morning?
Well, earlier this morning, Clinton's office put out a statement, and Jose, let me read it in full. Like secretaries of state before her, Hillary Clinton used her own email account when engaging with any department officials. For government business, she emailed them on their department accounts with every expectation they would be retained. When the department asked former secretaries last year for help ensuring their emails were in fact retained, we immediately said yes. And so, Jose, in other words, when Hillary Clinton might have been shooting an email to then HHS Secretary Sebelius or her staff because that was on a government email account, the Clinton's office is arguing that, yes, we'll see these emails are retained. I think the big hole here is that, well, what if Hillary Clinton wasn't emailing with administration officials but with that foreign leaders or other types of dignitary? We don't have any kind of record there.
She didn't even have a State Department email address, correct?
Absolutely. And Jose, I think when you actually talk to, in political terms here, this just only kind of reinforces the narrative that the Clintons are a little bit secretive. They're always preferring to hide rather than shed sunlight, and that they're always trying to skirt the rules. Maybe not necessarily breaking them, but certainly at least skirting them. And of course, in this era of new transparency, there are a lot of Americans who expect that all documents are going to be available and open, even if they're not. On the other hand, that people could maybe even argue that, well, this is just par for the course for the Clintons. They're always a little bit secretive. They're always a little bit mysterious when it comes to these things. And it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, Jose.
And Mark, more